Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. There is cars going by everywhere. That one sounded weird. Today we're going to try to install a transmission cooler on old Crusty here. Alright guys, so here's the transmission cooler I got. That's the part number, I guess, if anybody's interested. I bought this from O'Reilly's. I also want to get this neutral safety switch installed. Alright guys, so I'm going to try to mount this thing, I guess right here on this side behind the grill. So we're gonna have to take this grill back out real quick. Something I didn't know when I was searching for different ones to go in between the frame rail here, they had some that said you can use it by itself, and some you couldn't. You have to use the cooler in the radiator, and most of them recommend that you keep the lines through the radiator. That's something I never knew. I always just thought you unhook the lines and connect it to the cooler, but evidently not. Alright guys, so we're gonna try to mount this thing in here somewhere. I don't know where yet, but we'll figure it out. Alright guys, there it is. It's mounted in there. I don't have it completely tight yet because I want to take this back off and paint it so it ain't sticking out like a sore thumb. But I believe that's gonna work. Now I just gotta run my lines to it. And on the 4L60E, right here, the bottom line right there, that's the fluid coming out. The top line is the fluid coming in. And over here, this is the bottom line, so it comes up through the cooler. So we need to unhook this top line, this is the return line, and run it to the cooler, and then back from the cooler back to this line. Alright guys, this is what I got so far. Got this line ran around through this hole right here and connected to the cooler. I got my bracket off. I done painted it, it's drying. Now I gotta run to the parts store and get me some more hose. This is all I got left. I gotta run from the cooler back to this line here. Alright, got me some more hose here, so let's go ahead and finish this thing up real quick. Alright guys, we got her in there. It's all done. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got nuts as spacers right there to kind of take this out so it ain't rubbing on this any. I just got this one arm on that side, but it's pretty strong. It's in there. Then we got the hoses coming out through here. I got them zip tied so they ain't just flopping around. Yeah, so that it's going through this cooler and that cooler. That's the way they recommend it. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it that way. I might end up just doing away with the radiator cooler. I don't know. We're just gonna run it like that for now. Now we gotta work on this neutral safety switch for this shifter. And I believe this is the wires I need. I'm not positive, but I think that's it. So I guess I'm gonna pull this little plug out. Probably need to get a flathead and see if it starts when I pull that out. If it don't start, then that's what we need. Alright, I got that little jumper thing. I don't know what you call this. I pulled it out of that plug there. So let's see if it'll start up now. If that's the right wire, it shouldn't start. Yeah, see, it's doing nothing. So that's the wires we need. I'm gonna have to just cut off this connector and run some new wires, and they'll just run it around somewhere and over to the shifter. Here's the neutral safety switch, and basically all this does is keep it from starting when it's in gear. It'll only start in neutral or park. And this bracket here goes, it's got a little notch in it right there, and it goes over that. Then it gets a screw through the side, which is right there. And then this mounts on top, and it actually hits these little ribs right here. So like right now it's in park, it would actually be up against that so you can start it. And then when it gets past that, it clicks off, so it won't start. And then when it goes to neutral, it'll start. But alright guys, on this connector, I just used these connectors here and just plugged them right in. I was gonna cut this off and just join them together, but I figure if anything happens to the switch on the shifter and I'm out and about, I could just unplug it and stick this thing back in there. So I'll probably just carry this with me. Alright guys, so I need to start this thing up and check the transmission fluid. So first, I guess we'll test out this neutral safety switch and try not to drift off here. So right now that's in reverse. Let's see if it'll start up. And it did. So I might have to adjust this switch, because obviously that didn't work. Alright guys, I got my little tow lights back on there. We're going to try to take this thing to the gas station and get some gas in it and see what it does. Alright guys, we made it back. And it really didn't want to shift gears that well. It kind of stayed in first gear most of the time. I guess because of the torque converter, I don't know. But hopefully when we get it tuned, they can fix that. But yeah, we're pretty much ready. I still need to adjust this switch, so I'm probably going to do that right now. And then put my grill back in, since we don't have no leaks. Should be good there, so put the grill back in, adjust this switch. Alright guys, I got the grill back in there, and I believe I got this switch adjusted properly. You just gotta loosen these screws up and move it back and forth. It's got little slits in it. So yeah, let's go ahead and try it out here. That's in drive, so it shouldn't start. Yeah, see, no start. So that's neutral. Should start now. And it should start in park.